Damn! What the fuck? Faces the Bible, because I mean, like my mom always says, nigga, you need Jesus. It's my garage. Doesn't that fucking scream serial killer family to yo ass? Oh. Again, immediately right after chapter 5 with my Bible. Fucking, let's do this. Let's fucking do it. I don't know if get fucking help. Get fucking mental, serious help. Go to the motherfucking doctor. Go to the insane asylum and say, I need a fucking checkup right the fuck now. Yo, what up, people? Smith Still Motherfucking R here today, of course, to give you guys Uchouten Kazoku episode 12 motherfucking review. Now, in this episode, it isn't the last. There's one more after this one. And to my surprise, I actually really enjoyed it. There was some crazy ass shit in this episode. Like, yo, okay, so basically, the youngest, he obviously goes to get the second oldest, and how does he get him to come with this motherfucker? Yo, he's like, close your eyes and open your mouth, like legit, like yo, like why? Like the wording to that was just so dirty, like legit, like why? Fuck it. Even the way that the voices sounded really like, yo, like, that's a little boy right there. Fuck it. And then basically gets him drunk by pouring a shitload of alcohol down into his mouth. And then magical light ascends from the fucking well, and now he's a fucking train. Like, that did get me a little bit off balance, like how he got out the well and turned into. Like, don't you think that the train is bigger than the well? Like, it confused me. And then basically, Yashiro's still being fucking kidnapped. He's about to be fucking done, son. And then this scene actually was very weird. I was like, yo, what's going on? Like, I'm not gonna lie. It did confuse me at first. Because all of a sudden the entire place started to shake. And like the building was shaking. And then we see like the back gets ripped open. And then there's like some weird dark hole thing. Like a wormhole, like legit, like a fucking black circle, like just sucking shit into it. And like it was just like shit was just flying out, and dudes was hanging out for their lives. And then next thing we see is that it's like they're on a fucking train. Like I would understand if like he hit him, like you know, a train. He just went by as a train, and he hit the motherfucking building. And then he opened up and like captured everybody, and then came back, like, and then closed back up. I could understand that, but the wormhole thing, and then they're on a train. I don't know. It was just really weird. It didn't make sense. So like, and then oh my god, yo, they set up another trap after, of course, the giant ass restaurant trap. Well, not the giant, the small little shop trap. Anyway, basically they have a whole shitload of fucking raccoon dogs create like this fucking tunnel that leads directly into the fucking river, like legit. And right when they fly off and they're just plummeting down, all of a sudden the youngest, he just pulls out some alcohol. It opens up and it turns out to be like like one of those magical pots that you give it alcohol and then it flies in the air, like back in like episode 6 or 7, like when they were doing that fucking like, oh, they were like legit having like a fireworks battle in the fucking sky, like yo, that was badass. And so what happened was, the thing is, when that happened, I was like, oh, like it just started hovering, and then it started going up and up and up. But they couldn't move because, I mean, they're just floating in air. I mean, they have no way to propel them forward. And of course, the dude, motherfucking Yashiro, he just hangs him out. It's like, oh, he drops him, and then they grab his other hand and they pull him somewhat down. They're like, please don't drop us in this cold water, we'll die. And Yashiro's like, oh, that's the Friday fellows over there, isn't it? Huh, maybe I'll just drop you off over there. They fucking bailed. They fucking out. They don't want to fuck with Friday fellows. They don't want to fuck with them. And then the thing that really was like, yo, like, what the fuck is this? It was like, oh my god, I couldn't believe it. Like, yo, that was like, what the fuck? Like, it's like this fucking fan. And they open it up, and it's like, be careful, Yashiro. And he just like literally is like this, like this. And then all of a sudden, a giant ass burst of wind comes flying, and they go steamrolling into the fucking building. Like, and the animation, I loved it. I loved it. There was like an explosion. Hell yeah, that's my fucking thumbnail. Hell yeah, like yo. And then they basically rescue the oldest, set him on his way. And now Yashiro is trying to convince Friday Fellows that he wants to also eat a raccoon dog, and he'll be like their little manservant. And so now they're going to relocate to the exact same place where the meeting for who will be the next raccoon dog leader is being held. And the thing is with that is, basically, Professor runs in there after of course the youngest create a whirlwind with the fan, and like everybody's like, oh, what the fuck was that? And then Professor just walks in like, be the fucking quiet, you motherfucker. It's like, yo, the fucking Professor, he's drunk as shit. He just has alcohol around him and shit. I was like, what the fuck? Like, yo. So fucking. And then this is one of those like moments where it's like confronting, because basically the oldest gets there, and he basically says, "I'm sorry for being late," and then he breaks down what the fuck happened, and nobody like really believes him because he, of course, the uncle, he's just like, lies. How would you do that? How could you say that? Do you think that a raccoon dog is that evil? It doesn't exist. Like, yo, he was patting him down. And okay, the frog, and he was about to tell a story. Then it's like, oh, it's a conspiracy. You can see it, can't you, my like legit? Like, yo, it's fucking yo, that's some crazy shit. And then basically, as it ends off, they're all panicking because humans have moved in, and little they know that the Friday Fellows are literally right next to a shitload of raccoon dogs, and so that could cause some trouble. But it also leaves a possibility for, of course, my thought that the uncle's going to get what comes to him in the end. Oh yeah, let's eat that motherfucker. Let's eat it. So with that being said, this episode, you know what? It was actually pretty bland. I'm not going to lie. I mean, except for that one crazy ass moment, it was more just progressing the story to get the characters where they needed to be for the ending, which they're trying to do. Even though it wasn't like that great of an episode, it still made sense why they did it. They had to push the characters into that area so that the interactions could happen in the next episode and just happen just right. I mean, yeah, I was digging it, but nonetheless, though, it really was just characters moving. Like, that was most of it. There was also a little thing in there about Father's last words, but I didn't really care about it that much. I mean, and these people's faces when this fucking train was coming by, those are priceless. When that train was floating and it just came around and shined a light on this couple, like, oh, these motherfuckers are scared as shit. Like, yo, the aliens. Why the fuck they got a train? Like, yo, fuck it. So overall, I might have to give this episode, as much as I don't want to do it, I just gotta give this episode a 5 out of 10. It was an okay episode. It was just nice, okay episode. I mean, it did have that crazy ass scene with that great animation, but it was more of like okay to me. I mean, nothing really major happened that much. I mean, yeah, they're setting up the story, but nothing really eventful in the story has happened that much in this episode. And so, it was basically like a fucking rescue mission. That was it. It was very simple, straightforward. What it wasn't though. That was the weird part. It wasn't. But fuck it. So that being said, Smith's still my fucking R. 5 out of fucking 10 for this episode. It was nice and okay. It was nice and okay. It was just okay episode. So with that being said, Smith's still my fucking R. Peace the fuck